Happy Tuesday, my dudes. What's going on, guys? Oh my gosh. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Chance Foxley is hype in the chat. Dude, the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Ethan, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Dude, welcome to the Cool Dads Club. Oh, good to see you guys. Yes, we are absolutely going to take a look at the RP6 today. This thing, dude, I'm telling you right now, this thing continues to blow my friggin' mind. We're going to take a look at, I'm going to show you guys. Okay? I am not only going to let you feast on Baldur's Gate 3 running natively on the RP6 on ultra settings. I'm not saying I would play it on ultra nonstop. You could. But I'm going to show you. And I'm also going to walk you through how I did it. And so you're going to be able to do it. Okay? And it's so easy. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. It's so easy. If it doesn't work this time, it's going to suck so bad. Dude, all I'm saying is the RP6 is amazing. And things like Game Hub and Game Native are just, bro, it's crazy. It's so crazy. I love it so much. Things that I'm playing right now, I'm almost done with Final Fantasy Tactics. It's our game of the quarter. We're going to be wrapping it up at the end of March. But, dude, I think I may cross that finish line a little bit early. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I'm already, like, neck deep in Chapter 4. And I'm pretty sure that's the end. I'll boot that up and kind of show it to you guys. Because I also recruited somebody wonderful to the team. I can't wait to show you. Oh, my gosh. It's so good. I've been playing a lot of Cairn. I think it's Cairn. Frodo, over on the Discord, the Retro Years Discord, Frodo and I have been going back and forth on Cairn, and he is much farther up the mountain than I am. But dude, oh my gosh, it's very good. It's very good. Chance Foxley made a suggestion in the mod channel. Dude, yes, you did. I saw that. We'll talk about that. Oh, babe. We'll have something we'll have to launch something in April for the next game of the quarter. And there's some contenders. Chance Foxley coming in hot with some contenders. What can I say? Ace of Spades says native, ultra. This has to be black magic, dude. It's not black magic, bro. It's just, I keep doing this because I feel like my glasses are like crooked every once in a while when I look at the monitor. I don't know. Yeah, dude. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, so playing Cairn, and that game, dude, just is beautiful, but it kicks my butt. It's like it's relaxing and it stresses me out somehow. I'm not exactly sure how that works. And then if we have time, and I think we're gonna have time today, unless we just go off into some like crazy other tangent, I'll do my $5 challenge or my 20 credit run for In the Hunt. I don't know if anybody else is doing that. As one of our games of the month, we have In the Hunt, which is like a submarine shmup. And I issued a new $5 challenge. How far can you get on just 20 credits? Can you beat the game? Is it beatable in 20 credits? I don't think so, but we're going to see. And yeah, dude. X. Okay. Without further ado, you know what? First, let's do this. Let's jump over into... oh, look at this dude. It's like running a screensaver. Dude, Wonder Boy in Monsterland. There you go. Let's pop over to the old PSP, and I'm going to fire up some Final Fantasy Tactics. A little something I want to show you. If you're playing the game of the quarter, this is, there's some good things here that you're going to want to check out. Make sure we got some volume going here. I think it's boosted all the way. All right. So as you can see, we're getting we're getting buck wild in this game. Here's what my map looks like, by the way. So if you've been playing, maybe your map looks similar, but maybe not. Ace says, is it not streaming from a PC? I can't wait to see this. No, it is not. It is running completely and utterly native on the RP6. Oh, dang, I'm seeing I got some YouTube chat coming through, and I was on the wrong thing, so I'm missing. Somebody says it's a party now, but it's so small I can't read it. Hang on. Nope, still too small. It didn't pop up. It didn't pop up over here on the back end, so dang it. Somebody's here and it's a party. That's all. Oh, is it Michael B? What's up? There it is. Hope it's cool. I'm watching on YT. I think it's easier when I'm out and about at work. Oh, absolutely, dude. Ace says, that means my Thor could run it. Dude, welcome to the new era. I'm going to walk you through how to do it. So after this, you're going to be able to do it, bro. Let's take a look at the party roster real quick. Some fun stuff here to show you. Recruited Orlando. This guy feels like a little game-breaking. Like, this dude just freaking destroys everybody. So there's that. Dude, Construct 8. This is not somebody you have to recruit, but he is really cool. Electric, what's up, dude? Old man needs his bifocals? Yeah, dude. I do. Actually, I was thinking about, like, ordering another pair of these because I need to update my prescription. I was thinking about getting a pair of these that has my bifocals, so like I can be back here like this and be cool. But actually, I'm using my bifocals. Well, Construct 8, very helpful. What's crazy is, so I did a playthrough of this like way back in the day, but I never beat it. And actually, now realizing that I never got past like chapter 3, maybe. And so what's really cool about this guy, never recruited him in the past. But what's really awesome about it is he is like a ranged dude, just like a ranged goat. This guy is super helpful, just put it that way. And his like counter attack is pretty devastating. So if you can get him to the front lines, dude, he is gonna it's gonna be savage. I'll tell you that right now. My boy Frodo, our ninja. Let's see. Let's go down here. Let's take a look at Mr. Barry. I don't know if he's in the stream right now, but Mr. Barry, our samurai. Dude, Michael B is here. There he is. Look at that, dude. 45, level 45 Dragoon. That's my dude right there. But let's pop down here, dude. Let's pop down to this guy, dude. Freaking Cloud, bro, from Final Fantasy VII. Did you know you can recruit this guy in Final Fantasy Tactics? I'm still building him up. He was a new recruit, one, and so he's a little late to the game, and he requires like having to be pretty intentional about getting him leveled up. But it's been pretty cool to have him. I mean, it may just be like a vanity thing, but it's cool. It's cool to have him. So there you go. Like I said, we're pretty far into the game, so I think we're getting close to wrapping things up, I think. But unless something happens and I lose Orlando, it feels like it's in the bag, because Orlando is like, dude, I feel like he's just kicking everybody's butt. All right, I see, if you're watching over on Twitch, it looks like there's an ad that was going to pop in about 45 seconds. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and run a 90-second ad, and then when we come back from that, we will go take a look at Baldur's Gate. And, dude, hopefully everything works. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. All right. That ad is running for those folks over on Twitch. If you're rocking over on YouTube, or if you're rocking as a subscriber, maybe most of you are. I don't even know. What's up? Good job, guys. I will say there's a couple of other. This is like, so like this guy Beowulf. Randomly got him, and then he came along with like this dragon that when you did certain stuff, the dragon turned into a lady. So there's that. Dude, Mel B, the Bard. That's been very helpful. It's my boy Bronson. He's hiding somewhere in here. Oh, is he hiding behind me? No. There he is, the white mage. He needs some more intentionality. I gotta build that guy up. You know what I mean? And then, dude, freaking electric. Look at this. The black mage, dude, just nuking fools constantly. I love it. All right, let's bring it back to our launcher here. You know what's been actually really cool too is like this is nothing like super significant, but my girls have really been into Among Us lately, and so it's been cool to use the RP6 to actually play Among Us with them, which has been really, really cool. All right, let me pop over into my settings real quick. I am going to turn off, I don't know that this is going to matter, but I am going to go in and I'm going to turn off the screen so that, there we go. There was talk last week about like, oh, it's double rendering and stuff. I don't know all the specs on that, but if that is the case, I'm just going to go ahead and disable it for this time, since we're not doing anything too intense. Where like when I'm playing and I need to like have it in my hand and look down and all that kind of stuff. Michael B says, "Jump first, ask question later." The Dragoon way, dude, and he's freaking maxed, bro. He can like jump almost across the whole map at this point. It's so good. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. So, okay. For context, here's what we're doing. Okay, RP6, it's the bee's knees. It's so sweet. And one of the things that for me has been like, okay, if it can do this, then it just, for me, dude, it just takes it into a whole nother echelon. And one of those things was, I really want to play through Baldur's Gate 3. I think it looks really awesome, but the idea of me sitting down here at the PC and playing it is pretty next to impossible. I can stream from my PC to the RP6 no problem, but again, it's like if I want to take it to go, if I want to take mine to go, I don't want to stream. And there's ways to set that up, but I'm like, I don't want to be dependent on my PC here at home. If there's a way that I can have it completely native on the machine, disconnected from the internet, all that kind of stuff, and I can just play it whenever I want, that is the ideal. So I'm like, okay, how do we do this? I did set it up initially through GameHub. The problem with GameHub is great. And when it comes to things like GameHub and Game Native, I don't think it's one or the other. I think it kind of depends on what you're trying to do. GameHub has been really great for running things through Game Pass and for some of the other games that I want to play on my from my Steam account, like Cairn has been great over there on GameHub. Wonderful. Love it. Here's the thing about Game Native that I'm really enjoying. Let's open it up. When some of these bigger titles come out and are working on Game Native, there we go. You're going to see that they say, not all of these are downloaded. This just has access to my Steam account, but you can see in the top left corner of the little thing, it says compatible. Okay? This is important. And again, I want to specify I am not an expert in any way. So there may be things that I miss or get wrong, or this may be something that you watch and you go, duh, Rob, how did you not know that? Or this is common knowledge, whatever. That may be the case, but maybe not. For me, it was not. And so it was mind-blowing to me, and I want to share it with you in case this is new for you, okay? So you can see some of them say unknown, and then some of them say compatible. So one that you'll notice that says compatible, and just because it doesn't say compatible doesn't mean it won't work. It means something very specific and special. Baldur's Gate 3 says compatible. If we go in, you can see right there in green, it says known config works on your GPU. So my understanding of this is that this is looking at your device and it's saying there is a configuration that has been confirmed by the community that will run this based on the machine that you have. So when you go to Game Native and you install your Baldur's Gate 3, it's huge. It's like 145 gigabytes. So it's going to take up a lot of your internal storage. So you're going to have to figure that out. Once you have it downloaded, you're going to go up to those, and my chat is blocking it, but up in the top right corner, there's the 3 dots. You're going to click that. Oh, gosh. Okay, hang on. For a second, I'm going to turn off the chat just so you guys can see this. Okay, you're going to see it has some options here. It says edit container, open container, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go to edit container. And then we're going to go to... You know, this is a lot easier if I had my screen turned on because I have the touch. Does the touch... Oh, it does work. Oh, sweet. Okay. We're going to go to... What am I looking for here? You know, okay, hang on a second. Let me open let me get the touch going because that's going to be... Or let me turn the screen back on. That's going to be easier for me to, like, navigate and make sure that I'm hitting the right stuff. So let me turn this back on, and then we'll just see how it does, and then I won't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to go back to Game Native. Let's try this again. All right, so it says compatible. We're going to go in there, and we're going to go to the 3 dots. We're going to say, oh, there is more stuff. Okay, I thought there was more. Okay, so if we scroll down, you're going to see... Oh, you can't see it here. Okay, let me... Oh, it's because my face is in the way. Okay, let me move... Let me get my face off of here real quick. All right, you're going to see right there where it says use known config. Okay, so basically what you're saying is, hey, Game Native, you're telling me that there is a known config for my GPU that works. I want to use that config. So it's going to go in and it's going to like edit the wrapper. It's going to do all the settings, the drivers, all that kind of stuff, okay, that you would usually have there. Then we're going to go ahead. Once it does all that, we're going to go ahead and hit play. We're going to let this launch. Looks like there's some stuff that popped up on here that I don't want around my face. So I'm going to, oops. While this is launching, this is what I get for turning stuff on and off. I'm going to go ahead and mute our music. Okay. Now, one of the situations that I was running into with GameHub when I was trying to fire this up, and this part can take a little while. It says it's like generating the shaders and stuff. So this may take us, 2-3 minutes, something like that. So while we're doing that, actually, I'll put the music back on and we'll talk a little. On GameHub, you would have had to go in and kind of customize all that stuff yourself. You can do that. Maybe you have more knowledge in that area and you're even going to like know better settings than what we're working with here. Whatever it is, I don't know. When I was using GameHub, I was running into issues with it freezing, with it not firing up. I couldn't get the save state or the save function to work. It would run into issues where it kept going to like keyboard and mouse controls, and every time I would tell it, no, I want it to be a controller, it wouldn't do it, and the frame rate was low, and all of that stuff. Game Native, downloaded it, went up, did the thing, used known config, ran it, and dude, the rest is history. So we're gonna let this fire up. Like I said, it does take maybe a minute or two while it kind of compiles a little bit. Oh, that's a good sign right there. Let me see that little flash. It means it wants to go to that title screen. All right. I should have turned off the second screen, but we'll see how it does. If it's funky, then I'll go out and turn off the screen. All right, so you can see here we got title screen. Again, this is not streaming. This is running native, okay? I cannot stress that enough. Let's go down to our, whoops, not credits. Let's go to our options. And let's pop over to video. We'll pop on down here so you guys can see. Right now, I believe it should be set to Ultra. There you go. Your overall preset is Ultra. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit continue. And we're going to have it load up my save, load up my cloud save. So when I first started playing Baldur's Gate 3, I was playing it on streaming from the PC to my RP5. And so this is actually also pulling down my cloud save from that game. So I'm going to go ahead and mute the music because we're going to fire up here in just a second. Let me take a look at this chat. Let me turn the chat back on so you guys can see yourself. It'll pop up once people talk. Let's see here. A says, I just downloaded Game Native today. Excellent, dude. You're not going to regret it. Electric says, known config was my nickname in high school. That's awesome. I love it. Chance Foxley, Game Native, huh? Into the Sunday. And there's the Nightbot coming in just when we need it to. There's your link to the Discord. You know the drill. All right. Again, this is Baldur's Gate on the RP6 Ultra settings. We are running natively. I do have both screens on, so let's see. Let's go talk to somebody. Oh, that's a candlestick. Don't talk to a candlestick. Here, let's talk to Shadowheart.
Something the matter?
Make sure you guys are getting some audio. Let's see. What's the story with that odd artifact? I feel like I've asked her that a couple times and she was not happy about it. I want to talk about what's happening to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Are you guys getting audio? Let me know in the chat if you guys need more audio. It's a little low in my ear, but that may not be for you. How are you holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Dude, freaking Rufus. Rufus, the halfling sorcerer, rizzing it up. Oh, baby. All right, we're going to leave. Okay, let's go. Let me see here. Let's run outside. Again, so this is running on Ultra right now. Do I need to run it on Ultra? No. I could probably knock this down to medium. One, the frame rate is probably going to be a little better, so I cannot tell where I'm going. It's very dark. Do I need to be running it on Ultra? Absolutely not. I can probably run it on medium. I'm probably going to get a little bit of a better frame rate. I'm probably going to get better performance overall, whatever. But the fact that, like I said, there is a door to the outside world. Where is it? I'm only maybe. What is this mirrored? Oh no, that's where you can like customize yourself. I don't want to do that. Oh, is it over here? Oh, leave camp. Let's just do that. That's what it is. We're in camp. Duh. I'm only like maybe 2 hours into the game, so I am not as like completely familiar. Like I basically escaped from the like first tutorial area and then stumbled upon this like underground monastery thing, and I was like, oh, that feels very Diablo-esque. Let me run in there and go fight these bandits. And then I kind of secured the area, and then we made a camp. So, all right, let's run outside. Let me see here. Chance Foxley Ace of Space says, this is wild. Yeah, bro, welcome to the party. Game Native, follow the steps, bro. You're going to be playing later today. Oh, baby. Chance Foxley says, I just discovered my RG slide has a massive crack on the screen. I don't know how. I hardly use it. Haven't thrown it or put anything on top of it. Dude, that's weird. All right, so you can see we're outside here. The frame rate is is much lower than it was inside. Again, I wonder how much it will change if I turned off the second display. This feels like it's running choppier than it had when I did it in the past, but I wasn't doing like the double render thing. What I may do, let's see here. Let me save it real quick. Whoops. Let's save it here. Do that. Let me save it, and then maybe I'll back out of this, and we'll relaunch it with the second display turned off and see if that does make a difference. Give me 1 second here. I also configured it so that it automatically just boots into Emulation Station Desktop Edition as the launcher. So when you fire up the console, it doesn't go to like the what's it called, like the Android front end. It just goes straight into Emulation Station, which is cool because it makes it to me it makes it feel a little more consoleized in some way, I guess. But all right, let's go back into Game Native. Let me see here. Electric says Shadowheart looks like the type of woman my mom warned me about. It's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase. Let's see here. Let's hit. Whoops. When I don't have the touch control, it's hard to know what I'm actually selecting. I think. Play. There we go. All right. Chance Foxley says, oh, the screen protector is cracked, not the screen. Breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Good. Honestly, though, good on you for using a screen protector. I never do on any of my devices. And I don't know if that's for the best, but I just, even on my phone, I don't like to use screen protectors. I don't know why. It just doesn't do it for me. Not a fan. All right, we're going to let this boot again. See if it boots a little faster this time. I don't know if it will. And then we'll load up that save. And we'll be running it ultra outdoors again. Let's see how that looks. If the frame rate is still looking that dookie, then maybe I'll drop it down to like medium settings and see if we can get us some combat and see what that looks like. I think at the end of the day for me though, the fact that it was running on ultra and it seemed playable is just blowing my mind. What's more, but like what's the bigger win and what's crazy is like, you're going to take this natively with you on the go. You're going to, from your pocket. And that's just bonkers, dude. It's just bonkers. The other thing that I'm interested in that I'm seeing that Game Native says is that, Helldivers 2 is compatible, and I have loaded up Helldivers 2, and it gets to the point where it wants to fire up the anti-cheat software, and it has trouble with that. So I'm assuming there is probably something that I need to adjust that'll allow that to work or something like that. But dude, if I can get Helldivers 2 running natively on the RP6, like that's just like it, I don't know if it's like a huge heavy lift for it, but like to be able to have that in your pocket mobile is just, dude, again, bonkers. All right, let's fire up this save again and let's see if this makes any difference. Dude, XP Legacy in the chat. Morning, guys. Just want to jump in and say hi before I take the little ones to daycare. Good to see you, dude. Glad you're here, my friend. We are running Baldur's Gate native on the RP6 right now, and it's beautiful. We're doing a little bit of testing, seeing if we turn off a second display, does that help the frame rate when we're outdoors on ultra settings. And then we're going to kick it down to medium and just see what the playability looks like. And you got Baldur's Gate 3 in your pocket, baberino. Here's the thing, Retroid. How am I going to get on that? Let's talk affiliate. All right, I feel like I am schlepping this thing, and I don't know how to get to be a part of their affiliate program. So that would be real nice. That'd be real nice if we could figure that out, guys. Oh, I'm seeing over on Twitch we got an ad running for the next minute, so let's hold right here. We'll wait for people to get back in 1 minute, and then I'll snooze that next one, and then I think we'll be ad free for the rest of the stream. And then after we mess with this a little bit more, then we can pop over and maybe we'll do an In the Hunt run and see how that goes. Yeah. All right, let's pause the music. All right, so here we are again. running it. We're running Ultra here. Outdoors. This is with the single display. Again, for something like Baldur's Gate, I think this is playable. Chapel entrance. Oh, that's where we were. Okay. I think this would definitely be playable, but there's no reason. Like, there's no need to be running it on Ultra if you don't have to. And so, here, let's go into our settings, and let's pop over to here, and let's knock it down to, we'll knock it down to medium and see how we feel about that. There we go. Look at that, dude. Like, for my eye, I don't know that, like, Ultra is... You know, there may be some little things here with, like, the textures of the hair and stuff like that, but I don't know that Ultra is the big win when... I mean, look at this, dude. Now we're just outdoors in the expansive environment. We're running it on medium settings. Again, this is running natively on the Retroid Pocket 6. Here, let's talk to... what's his name? This dude. He doesn't want to talk to me. Fine, we'll talk to the mama. The mama.
Something the matter?
I mean, again. What? Oh my gosh, that'll do, dude. Let's see. I'll ask her about the artifact again.
None that you're entitled
She doesn't
to
like
hear
it.
Anyway.
She gets really mad when
Just
we talk about that
forget
thing.
you ever saw it.
Okay, I was gonna see if we could like get into some combat. The problem is I don't really know exactly where I want to go. Is this?
What's that?
Oh, we found something. Something to dig.
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Oh, Asterion. Oh, you know what? I feel like there was a road. Omnislash, what's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. I feel like there was a road over here that I could, like, run to a town. Again, I'm, like, pretty new into the game, so I don't know exactly where I'm going, and this isn't the ideal way to be playing it as far as, like, trying to show this off and navigate to where I need to go. But again, I mean, just look, dude, look at this. Oh my gosh, so ridiculous. I'm kind of going back to the starting point is what it feels like I'm doing. Can we run up here? Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm like running all the way back to where we started out, but that's okay. Oh, did we crash? No. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? Okay, interesting. This happened to me in Game Hub. Okay. So what that is, for some reason, and you know what? It did that in Game Hub, and it did it in this area specifically. So I don't know if it's a bug for this starting area or what, but it's like every once in a while it tries to go back to keyboard and mouse settings, and you got to like push a button and let it know, hey, I'm actually using a controller. So Jake Dies Again, what's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, how do we, let's see here. No, how do I change? There we go. If I change to Asterion, can he pick this? Oh, he probably doesn't have any lock picks, does he? I don't know, dude. Dude, now I'm just looking like a dummy. Doesn't look like he has any. Okay. Well, oh, here it goes. Watch, it's going to do it again. See, it's almost like it goes into like the other interface, and then I click a button. It's going to pause for a second, and then here we are back at controller controls. I'll tell you what. Let's run. Let's get the heck out of here and see if that stops doing that. Very strange. Electra says, got to give that Arc Raiders a shot, although that would require internet. Need to get a squad of fine gents to play with you again. Dude, yeah. So, actually, here, let's do this. So, you've seen, here it is, Baldur's Gate 3. It's running natively on the RP6. Knocking it down to, you can run it on Ultra. It seems playable. You knock it down to medium, and I don't know, dude, for my money, like, this is just nuts. Like, this is wonderful. This will do. No complaints. In your pocket, on the go, all that good stuff. Pretty crazy. All thanks to Game Native. So, like I said, let me quit out of this, and then let's look at it again. We'll run through it one more time for those of you who have just popped in. So, in Game Native, you connect it to your Steam library. You can see here some of these games. It will say compatible up in the top left corner. You're going to hit that. Up in the top right corner, it's blocked by chat right now, but there is the 3 dots. Because we see the green right there that says known config works on your GPU, go up to those 3 dots, go down to where it says, I believe it was use known config, let it do all that, and then you should be good to go, man. I will say there may be some certain things with drivers that I've downloaded. I went into based on some of the setup tutorials and stuff like that like Russ from Retro Game Core does. There's a couple he did like a specific one that was like an hour and 45 minutes for setting up the RP6. And a lot of that, if you have a base knowledge, you can skip it because it really is just like setting up the emulators and pointing them at the right directories. But there is a few spots where he talks to you about certain drivers that he would recommend that you go download. Specifically, I think it was like the Mr. Purple turnip driver. So some of what we're seeing here may be that it's able to use some of those drivers. I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't know all those crazy things. What I would say is if you're considering getting the RP6, follow Russ's setup because it's going to save you a lot of headaches on a lot of different things, and it's going to set you up just for it to be like so nice in your hand. You're going to love it. But then get your Game Native, load it up, and use the known config, and you should be good to go, dude. And it's just buck wild. I don't know. It's buck wild. Electric, speaking of Arc Raiders, I do see it here. It says compatibility unknown. That doesn't mean it won't work. It just means that we won't have the ease of setup like we did with something like a Baldur's Gate. So I will have to look into that. As I mentioned earlier, I'm wondering if I'll run into a similar situation as I did with Helldivers. Helldivers says compatible. And even going in and using the known config, it will launch, but then when it gets to the point, like I said, where it wants to fire up the anti-cheat software, that's where it runs into an error. And so there probably is a fix. I probably need to go in and fix something with that. But if I can get, if I can get Helldivers 2 and Arc Raiders running on here, dude, oh my gosh. I would love to jump back into some Arc Raiders and jump back into some Helldivers 2. I was a really big fan of Helldivers 2. But again, it's like, sitting here at my PC for, an hour or two to play just gets tough. Whereas, if I could have it right here in my hand, dude, no problem. That would be rad. That would be super cool. All right. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up on the Discord. The link is right there with the Nightbot. Dropped it in. Come join the Discord if you're already in there and you're trying to do some kind of a setup thing or you have some issues. Dude, that's part of what is so amazing about these communities is there's so many resources and people who are willing to help out and, share their insights on how they got things working and all that. So there's no shortage of resources or people that want to help you out. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. It is good stuff. I will say even like, one of the ones that I like to use as sort of a baseline is Phaland right here. It's a game that I have really enjoyed, but when I tried to play it on the RP5, anytime there was water on the screen, it would like kill the frame rate. And on the 6, it kills it a little bit, but not even as close as how it did on the RP5, which makes me think that maybe there's something going on in the game itself that they need to optimize. I'm not really sure. But it was cool to see that one running pretty decent, and then actually being able to kind of dive into it, because the first like hour there's a lot of water, and I think in general the game is going to have a lot of like water situations, and when it kills the frame rate, it's like you just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? You don't want to play it. All right. Let's see here. Let's fire up. I think I showed you guys last week. Let me pop up Game Up. I think I showed you guys last week that I got Game Pass up and running on it as well. Yeah. Actually, I did, because we were playing some. I showed you some Far Cry 5. Like I said, playing some Cairn. Love that. It's been really good. Have not touched Starfield since I figured out that it was not Star Citizen. And then another one actually that I played on mobile and then realized I can play it on here and it's probably going to be awesome was Dredge. I don't know if anybody's played Dredge, but anything that's like got some, Lovecraftian vibes, I'm definitely down for. So, all right. Let's pop down here to In the Hunt. So as you guys know, over on the Discord, one of our games of the month, kind of to supplement the investment that is Final Fantasy Tactics. I threw a couple more like arcadey, kind of palate cleanser one and dones, you know what I mean? And one of those is going to be In the Hunt. And I issued the $5 challenge. Back in the day when you'd go to the arcade, mom might hand you $5 and you had to make it last. That was your only salvation, was those $5. How far could you get? And so with 20 credits, that is the challenge that's been issued. How far can you get with In the Hunt? And I'm going to try doing a run right now. This game shreds me. So I don't think I'm going to get very far, but it'll be cool. I'm going to set the baseline, and then it'll be up to you to see how far you can get, and then put your screenshots or your video or whatever you need to put into the Discord for posterity. Know what I mean? At some point, we'll have to talk about Sea Dance too. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Sea Dance? Have you seen some of the crazy AI video stuff that's coming just in the last week? It is buck wild, dude. Pretty crazy. Let me make sure. Audio here. Crank this up in my ear a little bit. Ooh. That sounds horrible. All right. 20 credits. See how far we can get. Dude, the South Pole. Dude, that audio sounds bonkers. Does it sound bad to you guys too? Jeez Louise. Dude, you can run Baldur's Gate, but you can't run In the Hunt. Oh my gosh. Oh, it sounds like it's lagging or chugging. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. It's probably having to do with the emulator. So I'm gonna mute. Might want to change a setting or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Doo-doo Baggins audio. Yes, we're all together in that. Let's just have some beautiful music, and then we'll just run it this way. In this way, dude, it almost feels like Donkey Kong Country, right? Oh. This feels like it's run. You know what? Hang on a second. This feels like it's running pretty slow too. Oh, dude, look at all this stuff that we're running. I wonder if that has to do with it. Let's do this. So this again. Well, this will just be kind of like some things that you can check out. Yeah, like see how that's running? That's much better. So one of the things you can do when you're inside Emulation Station Desktop Edition, if you got a game that and I've seen this mainly in the arcade situation, if you have a game that won't fire up, or if it's firing up weird and doing stuff, if you press, for me it's select, We're going to go down to edit the game's metadata. And then if we go all the way to the bottom, you can see it says alternative emulator. And then here we have a list of all the different emulators that are available to run this game. And so right now it says currently it's just MAME, but we're going to... Let me switch it over here to 2003, and let's see if this looks and sounds any better. Let me hit the music again. Michael B. Fitting, it sounds like he's playing it underwater. Ah, jeez. Let's see if this looks or sounds any better. Oh, dude, we got our FPS up there. It's running at 28. Okay. Oh wait, I got it muted. Let's see if this sounds any better. It looks like it's a little smoother. Ooh, no. That still sounded like dookie, didn't it? Gosh, that sounds so bad. All right, we'll just mute it. There may be something in RetroArch that I need to go in and change too, because I feel like it should be running at higher... Like, it looks like it's frame capping it or something. Whoops. Oh, do I not have my... Oh, dang. Okay. So what I'm finding here too is that because I moved it to another emulator, I don't have... I don't have my settings. So, like, I'm not actually using the control stick right now. I'm using a D-pad. Oh, gosh. Dude, doesn't this thing blow up? There it goes. Dude, this feels like it's running in slow motion. I may have to... How do I drop a depth charge? There it is. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's so bad. Okay, you know what? Let me see something here. If we go into emulators, and we're going to go to RetroArch. Nope. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. What's the button I'm looking for? Ugh. I want to kill RetroArch, and then I want to... Is it going to keep doing that? There we go. Okay, so let's... I'm going to try loading a different core. Usually you wouldn't have to do all this, but since we're just kind of like in the thick of this, let's try seeing what we got here. Whoops. It's going to be this one. This is like I said, this is like crazy backend stuff that usually you would never need to do, so. Let's see here. Let me see if this runs better. Oh, dang, we're way down there. Go, 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 go. So you got too many ROMs, bro. There it is. Load. Gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna be any better, but we'll see. Yeah, how buck wild is it that we're running Baldur's Gate and it's great, and it's this like 90s arcade game that the settings are all jacked up on? All right, hang on, let me pause the music again and let's see how this sounds. Oh, it's so bad. Interesting. Well, this is, you know, I mean, this is the glory of emulation is, you know, sometimes you get it set up and it's like perfect, and then sometimes you got to go in and you got to tweak a bunch of stuff. What other system is in the hunt on? Is it on PlayStation? We've only got 10 minutes. We're almost out of time. So this run isn't going to work. Oh, I don't have, if it's on PlayStation, I don't have the ROM. Huh. Oh, wait. Is it on... It's not... Yeah, it's Neo Geo, isn't it? Do I have it in here? Go, 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 go. No. Wasn't it a Neo Geo one? I probably don't have the ROM, unfortunately. Dang. Well, you know, maybe we'll save that. Yeah, PS1. Okay. Maybe we'll save it for next week just because, like, I'll do it and I'll post in the Discord. But maybe we'll save it for next week just because it feels funky to run it like that. It feels too slow. Doesn't feel like it's fair. You know what I mean? I know when I was playing it handheld, it felt real good. Okay, let's see if this sounds any better. Oh, now there's like no audio. Why is that? Why is there no audio? If I do this and then do this, does that help at all? Whoops, 21. Somebody's going to get him on that one. Huh. The frame rate looks slightly better, but I don't know. I don't know why there's no audio either. That's weird. It's probably because I switched the emulator maybe. Just give you some more music. That looks like it's smoother. Like, look at that. It's a solid 30 on the frame rate. So it may just have to do with the emulator that I had chosen. That feels a little better. Yeah, dude. All right. So it was probably that. So we'll just take note of that, and maybe I'll do some testing throughout the week, and then we can... oh, gosh, we can do that. Depth charge, bruh. Dude, right through the middle. Got him. Dude, we're running at 30:01. Dude, we're breaking the 30 frame limit. Oh, never mind. We dropped below. Oh, gosh. Oh! So I didn't realize with this game, like, some of the stuff that's crazy, like, if you go up to the surface, you can actually, like, there's just, like, there's a lot more to it than what I had initially thought. I don't know how that missile didn't kill me. That looked like it should have got me. Oh my gosh. Is he shooting a laser? That's like an oil tanker. Why does he have a laser? Ooh. Dude, we can't count this run because I feel like we're not gonna have enough time, and oh god. The frame rate at times feels a little bunk. Oh, Electric says, is there a reason it might drop frames when connected to a monitor compared to just a handheld? Michael B always says, try turning off and back on again. It's true. Yeah, I will say the only time that I've tried, and it could be like a refresh rate thing or something like that. I will say the only time that I've tried has been in handheld mode. I haven't tried doing anything like this on the computer or streaming or anything like this. Do I need to destroy this? I guess maybe I do. What I can do is how are we doing on time? I got 5 minutes. What I can do is unplug it and then hold it up to the screen so you guys can see if it looks a little better. I just wouldn't have anticipated that it would have looked, I don't know, that it would have that much of a difference to it, but dude, I'm just glad that Baldur's Gate showed up, because that would have been real bad. Oh my gosh, I would have felt like a big dummy. Ugh. Dang it. Let's see how the audio sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and because this run is we're not getting audio. That's right. Oh, it must be that specific emulator. I don't have it configured right or something. Interessante. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, dudes. All right. Here, let me pull. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, check this out. Let me see. If this translates well. We'll see. Like, I'm in a tough spot and I can't really see what I'm doing, but like, it definitely feels like it's running like smoother. So it probably does have something to do with that, unfortunately. What does the frame rate say? Yeah, dude, the frame rate went up to 60. I don't know if you can see that up there. So maybe that's a settings thing that I'll need to tweak or something like that, because that's what I'm used to, is it running at like 60 frames and it being all nice and smooth. So there's probably something. Yeah, there's probably something I need to mess with. So I can figure that out by next week, hopefully. All right, let's see. Here we got Michael B says electric is onto something there. That's right. That's what I tell people when they ask me to fix a problem with a breaker or replace a fuse, dude. Just turn it off and on, bro. Just turn it off and on. There you go. Oh, baby. Give me 1 second here. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to throw... Here, let's go over to the browser real quick. If you are considering getting an RP6 and I talked about the setup guide, you really can't go wrong with Russ. There's a reason why he's, pushing 800,000 subscribers. Either him or, Retro Ryan, Retro Dodo, all of those are good things. But right here, this one here, the Retroid Pocket 6 starter guide, it's just under 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and pop the link to this in the chat right now. So if you're thinking about doing it, that is a great place to start, and tell them Rob sent you. That'll be great. The other thing that I'll let you know is we'll be doing some Switch emulation testing in the near future. I ordered a MIG dumper, so I'll be able to actually dump some of the carts that I have, and we'll see how this thing performs. Everything that I'm seeing sounds like it's going to be awesome. So not to worry, but it'll be just fun to fire some things up and see how it feels. So, and like I said, if you have any questions, if you run into hiccups, anything that, you just need help with, come on over to the Discord. Happy to, run through some stuff, answer any questions to the best of my ability. And like I said, that's one of the fun things about the hobby and the community, is just being able to work on it together and kind of figure things out. And when there's a breakthrough or when something works, it's like, dude, just want to share it, and just unlock that for so many people. The accessibility. That's what we're always talking about. So... Ethan, specifically, bro, if you need any help, or let me know how it goes getting the Thor up and running, and if you get Baldur's Gate going, dude, that'll be sick. I love it. All right, my dudes, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you in the Discord. We got that Wordle going. Oh man, we're old men, but I love it. Who was it? Was it freaking Michael B today? I think it was it? Hang on, let me open the Discord. I got 1 minute. I'm gonna open this up right now. Where's it at? Was it Michael B? Dude, Michael B coming in clutch. Second guess. Nailed it. I don't know how you swung that, dude. Whatever your starting word is, it must be, oh my gosh, clutch. Pretty crazy. All right, my dudes, I will see you over in the Discord. Until then, have a great day, and go get them, dude. And remember, growing up doesn't mean game over.